In this video, we will install the assist pipeline, which will allow us to use the open wake word, text-to-speech, and speech-to-text. We'll do this by adding a whole bunch of, well, a whole bunch is 3 add-ons using the Home Assistant add-ons and the add-on store, I think it's called. So open up your Home Assistant dashboard. Go over to Settings, go over to Add-ons, go to the Add-on Store, and then we're going to search for Piper. This is the text-to-speech. We'll click the Piper, click Install, wait for this to install. This may take a moment or two, so I'll go ahead and pause the video so you don't have to sit through me rambling. Okay, that didn't take overly long. Then we'll click Start with the default settings as you see here. And we'll wait for this add-on to start. I'll go ahead and pause again while this begins. Okay, let's go ahead and go over to back to the add-on store, and this time we will look for Whisper, which is the speech-to-text. We'll click on that and we'll do the same thing. We'll install. While this does install, I will speak that my development environment is a VM running on Windows using HasOS. So your experience may be different. I know that my production server is a more powerful, dedicated Linux server. I am not 100% certain how well Piper, Whisper, or Open Wake Word work on the Raspberry Pi 4. So you may have to do some experimenting with that to know for sure. With that said, I'll go ahead and pause the video again while we wait for Whisper to install. That was only maybe about 20 seconds or so. At this point, we use the default settings again, start on boot, and click Start, and we wait for this particular add-on to start as well. Again, I'll go ahead and pause so you don't have to sit here. Okay, that one's finished. So the final one that we need to set up is called Open Wake Word. This is the portion that listens for the wake word, OK Nabu, the lady, Jarvis. There's a handful of other ones that you can choose from, but same situation. Click Install, wait for it to install, and then once that finishes, click Start, and then we'll have it running. So this one came up fast. Go ahead and click Start, and now we'll wait for this to finish before moving on to the next step. Okay, so now we have all 3 of these running. We need to go ahead and configure those to be used by Home Assistant. So we'll go to Settings, Devices and Services, Add Integration. We want to type in Wyoming protocol, and then we'll pick these that were discovered. So we'll pick Piper. Do you want to configure Home Assistant to connect to Wyoming service provided by Piper? Add on Piper. Say yes. So Piper is done. Add Wyoming. We'll say Whisper. Do you want to provide this? Yes. Hit Submit. Say Finish. And then one more time, we will say Wyoming, and there should be only one left. Open Wake Word, and we'll say yes, Submit, and finished. So now we have all the pieces in place for setting up our assist pipeline, and we'll go ahead and do that final configuration now by going to Settings, Voice Assistant, Assist. You can create a new assistant, or you can use the one that exists. We'll just go ahead and modify the default one. And here's the configuration. it wants to know what you want to call this. I'm going to call this one OK Nabu because that's what I'll be using. For the conversation agent, we'll use Home Assistant. For speech to text, we'll use Faster Whisperer. For text to speech, we will use the Piper. Set the language. Your choices are English, US or Great Britain, and then you can pick the voice. There's a multitude of voices that you could pick from. You can choose a voice, click try, and it will allow you to type some text. You can hit play and see if you like the way that it sounds. Do know that I try to use the...
Hello. How can I assist?
So let's say that one's fine. So we'll go ahead and pick that. As I was saying, I use the Home Assistant Cloud service for this. It is very snappy. As you can see, that this was a bit slow on this particular hardware. But if you want to keep everything local, it is certainly the option to use. Otherwise, if you're not already supporting Home Assistant by using the cloud service, I strongly suggest that you do, even if you don't use any of the text-to-speech or speech-to-text services that they offer. Finally, wake word. You want to pick the wake word engine. We're using Open Wake Word, and then here you can choose the wake word that you like. Like I said, I'm going to use OK Nabu, but you can use Alexa, Hey Jarvis, Hey Mycroft, Hey Raspy, or OK Nabu. And then you click update, and that is it. And now you have everything in place to use the voice portion of the voice assistant, and that is all for this particular video. I will say that the videos I make are made as a single take, so any changes that need to happen are typically noted in the notes in the description section, as well as links to the wiki where this video will reside on the more descriptive installation instructions. So know that we have those services available. We do also now have a Discord server that you can jump in and ask questions or provide feedback if need be. So finally, if you can do a like and subscribe, that helps get more visibility to the project, and it will drive more folks to using this, and hopefully more people to develop and further View Assist. Thanks again, and until the next video, this is it.